Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Patience by Low Roar. And it's a pretty simple song. It's only got 4 chords. And I guess the only thing that could be tricky to get is the plucking pattern. So I'm a lazy bum, which is why I have a capo here. You actually don't need a capo. It's in E standard. I just have my guitar tuned down. So pretend this is fret 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Your first chord is going to be, I'm going to teach you the chord and then we'll go through the plucking pattern. You're going to take your 3rd finger and put it on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then take your 4th finger and put it just below that on the 5th string, 4th fret. Then skip a string, and on the 3rd string you put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. And the way that the plucking pattern goes is thumb, 1st finger, thumb, and I use my 3rd finger for that 3rd string, and it just repeats that. And then for the next chord, you let go of those 2, and then you're actually gonna, while this is still ringing out, slide up 2 frets. So then it sounds like. And if you don't miss a beat there, it's pretty smooth. And it keeps that same pattern. Thumb, 1st finger, thumb, 4th finger. I guess that's the 3rd finger. 3rd finger. And that one's pretty easy. It's just that 1st finger on the 4th fret. And you do that for 4 counts. 4. And then slide that. You don't have to do this slide, but it sounds, I think that's what he does. To the next chord, which is 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and still plucking the same strings, so that's still the 3rd string. And this one you actually do change which strings you're plucking just a little bit, so it's open, open, and then I use my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, 4th fret, 4th string. Because when you do that walk down, it's nice to be able to use your 1st finger so you don't have to move your hand. So you go, this one, it's the 3rd and 4th counts that you move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4th. I just played an extra one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And that was 2nd fret and then open on that 3rd string. So let's do that one more time because that's a little bit tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And then that goes back to the 1st chord. And that's the intro and the verse. I'll just play it one more time. And I don't think he does that walk down when he's actually singing the verse. I think he just does it in the intro. So don't worry about it while you're singing. And then when you finally get to the chorus, it's he changes the plucking pattern, and instead of doing individual strings, he just plucks the bottom and then the next 3. And this is just a standard A chord. So you got 2nd string, 3rd string, and 4th string, all 2nd fret. And I like to stack it. Some people use 1 finger and just hold it, but I feel like it's hard to get the to get the highest string if you do it that way. I mean, you can. It doesn't really matter. But so I like to do first finger, second finger, third finger all stacked up on top of each other. And then just do 4 of this. And then you switch to the other chord we learned, which is the bottom 2 strings, second finger and third finger on the 2nd fret. Which I guess you actually don't need to do that third finger because you don't strum that string. So you go A, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's 8 counts. And that's the whole chorus basically. And then on the final one, so actually it repeats the same pattern twice. You do this. Get out of my mind. And you do that whole thing 2 times. So it's like 4 repetitions. And then on the final one, you go back to that 4th chord and just go back to plucking. And then it's the next verse. And then you do the verse, and you go into the chorus again, and then voila, which is Friends 4, the song is over. And the outro is just the chorus chords again. Yeah, so I would recommend, it's really hard to hear the guitar in the chorus because of all of the cool other layering effects he has on there. But I would recommend just these 2 or those 3 strings, I guess, the 6th, 4th, and 3rd. You could use the 2nd string as well if you want to, because that would sound alright. I might. But yeah, that's the song. Let me know if there was any part that I glossed over too quickly or anything. But now you know how to play the song, and I'm gonna play through it. If you want to play along, I do have to pull up the lyrics because I'm a lazy bum. Alright. Patience out of time, lacking rhythm, barely conscious, oversensitized, feeling weaker as I stumble. Get out of my mind. Get out of my mind. Where's the paper? Heavy snowfall wakes the neighbors. The alarm calls. I clean out my eyes, feeling nauseous. however you want, but that works. Also, if you wanted to, because I actually just found out today that that's how he does the chorus as I was listening to it, you could do sixth string and fourth string for a more standardized chord. I think the other one sounds pretty cool, but up to you. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoyed and learned a lot. See you next time.